Hey, what's up? This is 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝐴 Guitar, and in this video I'm going to show you the 5 strum patterns that every beginning guitar player must know. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the first pattern, and I got to tell you, I can't help from doing this, but I'm not going to teach you strum patterns. I'm going to teach you rhythm, because that's what strum patterns are, right? I'm going to teach you to be a real musician. I can't help it because this is what I do, where I run a guitar school instead of just throwing out videos here and there. I'm going to give you the real stuff. So the first one I'm going to give you is the whole note strum pattern. Can I even say that? Strum patterns don't really mean anything to musicians. Rhythm is what we're after. So the first one is just the whole note. And all you do is you strum once every 4 counts. It goes like this. I'll just put a little 0 there. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. This is a great one to get your chords down to, because now we're not worried about when to strum. Let's put an E minor up here. E minor, and then we're going to do the same strum pattern here on the next measure. But you're going to have to change chords without skipping a beat. So if we did E minor, and then let's say we did G. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to, I'm shaking my screen here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to strum on the first beat, tap our foot, and the very next, when we count to 4, the next time the 1 comes up, that's we're going to strum again. Let me show you. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Got that? So this is a great strum pattern to get down, because now we're not trying to mess with all this stuff, and we're just getting our chords to start lining up directly on the beat. Okay, next. The next thing I'm going to have you do is just a simple quarter note strum pattern. And what that means, we're going to strum on every single beat, and what we're doing here is then I'm getting you to think a little bit more about strumming, but we still got to land on that new chord first of the measure, okay? So I'm trying to color coordinate this for you so you can see. If you already know what I'm going to do, you can get started. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We can use the same chords, and we can just make these little slashes. Whoops, that was off. Like so. All right. Here it goes. And these are all going to be down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Make sense? Okay. So now, and if you need more practice on that, of course, you're going to need to practice this with other chords, maybe chords that you're struggling with. But the trick is, I purposely didn't give you all these fancy strum patterns at the beginning, because I know that you need to get better at your rhythm skills at this point in your development, and keeping a rhythm while you change chords, no pause, right? We can't be like E minor and then like have this huge gap where you're trying to figure out how to get to the next chord. But moving on to the next one. So number, what are we at? 3. The third one, and this one's my favorite one, because this one's going to set the groundwork for all the fancy strum patterns you want to do. In fact, the first ones we did already did that, because you want to do fancy strum patterns and hit your chord right on the beat, right? So, but this next one is we're really going to get into it, and this is going to be the 8th note strum pattern. And again, I'm well aware with all these YouTube videos and everything, people like do this down, up, down, up thing, and we're all confused. I get confused with what they're even talking about. Much better to just learn music, and then you can do thousands of strum patterns. It's not that big a deal, right? All right, the 8th note one goes like this. So what's going to happen is we're still going to strum down on the beat, just like the quarter note, but now we're going to strum up on the and. And if you're tapping your foot, that's also when your foot comes up. This one can be kind of tricky for people. And if that's you, congratulations. You're a normal human being. It's tricky for everybody. So when I was developing my rhythm skills, I'll keep this short because I can tell you all sorts of stories, but I played guitar for 4 years and I could not, anything I played, it just sounded like crap. And I couldn't figure out why. I'd go jam with friends and they'd just tell me that I sucked, or I just wasn't playing it right and I didn't even know what was going on until finally I learned it was rhythm. And so as a senior in high school, I joined freshman band, right? My first day, I still remember that. Tail between my legs, going in, played the little drums, and I think the hardest rhythm I got to learn in 4 months was this one I'm going to give you. It's pretty easy. Anyways, that's my little story. Anyways, okay, eighth notes. We're going to go down on the beat. 1, we come up, and. So like this. 1 and 2. I'm going to mute this so it doesn't, so I'm not talking over it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and. I'm doing this on purpose, nodding. My foot's doing this. Down, up. So. Got it? Again, this one can really get players, but if you can just work on this and get this down, so much comes together. It's so easy. In fact, I'm going to give you a variation of this exact one. Now, actually, the next two are going to be variations. And away we go. In fact, I'm going to keep it here in the... Can I do that? All right, this next one, I want you to go like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and excuse me. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Do you see what we just did? We took 2 quarter notes, and then 2 groups of eighth notes. Now we have a whole new rhythm. So you're getting a little bit more than you bargained for, because now you can probably start making up your own rhythms from this video. I should maybe rename the video. How to make up your own rhythms. Just kidding, I'm going to make another video about that. All right. Okay, here we go. So this goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Easy enough? And now I've prepared you for the last one. Now we're going to get just a little bit tricky. The last one's going to go like this. We're going to go back to number 3, and it's going to work like this. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, just like we did, right? 1 and 2 and 3. Let me zoom in on this guy. And 4 and. But now we're going to add in what's called a tie. Looks like this. And what that means is don't strum on the 3. But the trick to doing this is you need to strum down like you are going to. So I will show you right now. Whoops. E minor, where are we at? We're going to go E minor and G. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1 and 2 and miss. And 4 and. Make sense? And why are we doing that? Because when you miss, the rule is for strumming, you strum down on the beats, which here are the numbers. The ands are always up, so we still got to go down. Here's the symbol for a down. We're going down, up, down, up, down, up. We still need to strum this one down, but we're going to miss on purpose. So then on the end of the 3, up. We're just doing this. We're just going like that. Makes sense? Let me go a little slower. Miss. G. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. Alright, so from the side there, da 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 da, barely missed. And then it's gonna take some work, some coordination to get down, but you can do it. And what'll happen is you can then start to make your own strum patterns. Okay, so it's going to take some coordination to get this down because, yeah, you're getting your foot tapping, right? Strumming down, and then this one you're going to purposely miss. If you need to yell out, miss, then go ahead and do that. But that is what needs to happen. And by the way, in other videos, I'm going to show you how we're going to take the same rhythm and do something else that's not just strumming, right? So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That was kind of cool. Same rhythm. 1 and 2 and 4 and, right? And even that one I forgot to mention. I was going to say that the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, that's so lame. That's actually, it's not lame. This isn't like so many songs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Same thing. Same rhythm. Okay, so there's your 5 rhythms. We had the whole note rhythm. Got to get this down. Whole note. Then we did the quarter note. Then we did the 8th. And then we integrated, combined 2 quarter notes with 2 groups of 8th notes. We'll just call this a combo rhythm. And then we have the 8th note tie. 8th note tie on the 3rd beat. Check that out. And again, I can't help it when I teach people, I'm just going to give you the real stuff. I'm going to teach you music instead of just down, down, up, down, down. Right? I know that's what there's thousands of videos that do that, and they're trying to dumb it down for people who are beginning. But the problem is you learn this stuff and then you never really learn it because you're learning down, down, up, down. This means nothing, right? So if we learn it the right way, it may take just a little bit more work, but then you got it, and you're not just being like, oh, I'm down. I do down ups. I do I go like down and up kind of a thing. I'm going to teach you rhythm, how to do it right. Again, there's a reason why people get really good. They learn the right stuff in the right way, and then it just starts to snowball. Things just get easier and easier. And this is what we do at my guitar school, so I can't help but just teach you this stuff. I'd feel like a fraud if I was like, oh, maybe online I'm going to teach them like the down up stuff that doesn't really, we never do that ever. So there you have it. There's 5 rhythms. If you have questions about this, let me know. If maybe you want me to make another video on this, giving you more rhythms and help dissecting them and what's actually going on, we can do that. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to the videos, make some comments, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them, and I'm here to help you and help you become a better guitar player. Cool. I'll see you in your next video.